Hi guys, so here's another question somebody was asking me the other day and something that I figured out through watching a bunch of YouTube, so I figured maybe you guys might want to see it as well. Okay, so if you want to make some writing that is all connected, like all one piece, so we're going to write something. You're going to add a text box and write whatever you're going to write. So since Mackie, you're hearing him in the background, I'm going to do Mackie. Okay, so here's your text. And make it bigger so we can see what we're doing. All right, so now I'm going to choose a font that would connect, like a cursive type font. So I'm going to go with this one. All right, so it looks funny as it is, and obviously you would probably want this to connect. So there's a couple things you need to do first. The first thing you want to do is you can utilize letter spacing, which is right up here. And if you click the arrow down, you will minimize the space between the letters. But I have not found this to be helpful for completely connecting them. So, but let me show you because this is helpful for other things. So I'm just going to minimize the space between. And, well, I guess, so this one is connecting all but the Y. So that's kind of cool. So not all fonts will work like that. So just FYI, but this one we got lucky on. But that's actually good. So now what I'm going to do is while I'm still highlighted, I'm going to come up here to ungroup. And now each of the letters is its separate, its own little entity. So now that means that I can move my Y and nothing else will move. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to connect that Y so that they overlap. Okay, so now on the screen, it looks all good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all, which gets everything back together. And then I'm actually going to regroup it. So we had ungrouped it. I'm going to regroup it. That way I can make it bigger or smaller or do whatever I want without them coming back apart. So now I can take the whole thing bigger, whole thing smaller, whatever I want, it's back together. When you go to print this, there's a couple things that are going to happen. So I'm just going to say make. And you're going to see, oh, sorry, you got to see my lovely, you're okay, bud. My lovely non-showered self today. So it scrambles it all up. And this was like a novice error that I'm like, this is ridiculous. They need to fix this on the Cricut Design Space app. Okay, go ahead, go through. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say cancel. And I'm going to come back up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all. That reselects the whole thing. I'm going to come down here to the bottom. And I'm going to say weld. So with weld, it's no longer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters that are going to have cut marks in between. It's going to be all one sticker. So anytime you want your letters to connect fluidly without cuts in between, you need to connect with weld. Here's the thing you have to keep in mind with weld is that you cannot unweld as far as I know. I've tried several times and I cannot unweld. Okay, you're all right. So yeah, so now when you go to make it, it's all one beautiful piece. And don't forget that if you are making a shirt, you want to go ahead and click the mirror image. And it will turn it around. Yay! Okay, that one was for Laurel. Hopefully that was helpful, Laurel.